Okay, I got to piece together another crank here for my other motor. So I found a shaft here that fits, but the threads are all bunged up on it. These are the flowers I'm going to use. This was the rod I'm going to use, but I'm not going to use those. I found used crank pins, some used nuts. Here's another used crank pin. Here's another gold mine of crap in here. Pinion shaft, some other stuff I'm going to need. So I'll get all that. So what I got to do is I got to make this usable. I got the correct nut for that too, which I needed. So this has bad threads. I need to fix those, clean those up a little bit. So we're going to grab ourselves a nut so we know what thread we need. I'll go over here and work on this. See if we can slam this thing together next hour. We build the crank and put the motor in an hour. Let's find out. Alright. So we use a lathe here to do what we got to do. There's a couple ways of doing it. You can put lapping compound on the nut and go back and forth a bunch of times and mate them. And then they'll match up for the application and it'll work. Or in my case, I'm going to cut them with a thread. Put a thread in it and do it that way. That way I can put any nut on it. But if while you're at home, all you got's parts, you can do lapping compound on the shaft and the nut. Just go back and forth with a ratchet or a breaker bar or whatever. And just go back and forth and slowly work it down. Eventually it'll go all the way down. You'll be golden. If it's really a bad part of the thread, cut it off with a grinder. You don't need all those stupid threads on there. They're not all required. Okay, this is my threading bit right here. It looks like I cut something that was not happy me doing it. It's dulled. But it'll work for what I need for now. So, take that out. Pull the crap out of the way. Put this in there. Okay, we're going to do this quick and dirty. Not very fancy. We're not going to worry about a bunch of stupid angles. We're just going to cut. You're supposed to put these at the correct angles, do all other crap, which I'm not doing. I do need my thread gauge though, which is buried over here someplace. Should be right here in front. There it is. You always keep stuff like that right along the edge when you can find it. So these are your thread angle right here you grind your bit to. So when you do your bit, you grind it to that angle. Or in this case here, we're going to use it to straighten it out. So I'm not going to be too concerned about it being absolutely perfect. I'm just going to get the job done. Okay, I'm not even sure what the height is right now until I get over there closer, but initially you want to put this so it's square. So you line this up with the angle it's at, and you make sure that's in line with your lathe. So close enough for me. Probably off slightly amount, but I don't care. I do care if it's not the right height though, because I'm not over here yet to check it. So the way you check height is you look at the center line right here in the part, and you see that I'm way high. So that means I gotta go drop it down. So if I drop it down in my lathe here, it'll be almost negative angle on it, which usually doesn't cut very well. Negatives are really hard on your tool bits. The other options, I can change out the spacer under here. In this case, I'm in a hurry. I'm just going to lower it down. That's still too high. A little bit high. So you put your scale in there as your tangent line. So obviously the bit's high because the scale is going at an angle. It should be going straight up and down. So I need to lower this down a little bit more. Another quick way of doing things. So I'm not overly concerned about all of this stuff right now. I'm just trying to get clearance in the thread so I can put a nut on it. Okay, that looks better. See how it's still slightly high. It's close. Still a little bit high though. One more time. Check this angle. Yeah, I think it moved. I'll call it done. Okay, now how many threads per inch is that? I think it's 18, but I'm not sure. So we go grab a pitch gauge, which tells you what thread it is. So these are pitch gauges. It has threads on it. Find the one you think it is. I think it's 18. That's not 8. Is it? It looks like 8 to me. It's not. There's a 1 in there. I know something. That ain't no 8 threads per inch. Clean it off, you can see the 1. Okay, now we just check to see if that's what our part is. That is not the thread pitch. So we're going to drop it down until we find it. Here's a 16. Nope. 15. Nope. 14. There we go. Winner, winner, winner. It's 14. So just lay it up on here like this, and you can see how it lines up nicely. So 14 it is. So it's 14 threads per inch. We go over here, find 14. 14 is all the way over here, which is where we're at. Just a quick change gearbox in here. And we want to be on 8 threads, so we want to be on the lever. No, we're at 14. We want to be on B. A, B, C, D, so we need to go over 1. Okay, now we're on 18 threads per inch. Energize it there. This over here, wheel over here, locks you in. And you go like that. Engage it. There. Now we're stopped. This is locked in at 1, so wheels go back to 1. We're good. We're engaged. The wheel's turning now. Okay. And then you go on over until you get over where the thread is at. Right there's a good spot. Maybe not. And then get the good part of the thread. Okay, now we just pull this in until we get to where we want it to be. Oops. So we just move these levers back and forth until we get it where it goes in exactly where we want it to be at. What am I hitting at? It's dark over here. This camera ain't helping. A little pop. Okay, so now all these dials, we need to zero these so we know where we're at. So I put that one on 0 there. This one we're going to put on number 6. I don't like it on 6. Put on number 8. There, come on, where you at? Come on, get on 8, dumbass. Okay, there's 8. Okay, so theoretically right now, we're going to be cutting. So I'm going to back this off a little bit. Feels like we're cutting already. Now you turn the lathe here. You see how it's cutting. Even by hand we're cutting right now. On something, I'm not sure what. So, cutting it be at 7 this time. Alright, interruption, we back. We're back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go chase this a little bit. So I'm going to play with how far I feed in. I'm going to turn the machine on, get it going across. Right now I'm going to back it up a little bit. I don't have to back up, I can continue where I'm at. I'm just going to feed it in slowly by hand. And I'll play around these 2 dials until I get what I want to see. I can't hold the camera and do this, so you're just going to have to watch me. We're going to try to catch that thread without cutting it. Without getting arrested either. First thing I'm going to do is back that out a little bit. Push all the backlash out of the machine. If you have a crappy machine, never disengage anything, it'll always cut the same thread. Theoretically, I should be able to disengage, re-engage, but in the real world, just back it up and cut what you need. 7 is our number. Cutting at 62 right now. Go back into 62. So we know 62 right here is going to be just tracing along the edge. Now we just let it go. Okay. So that's at 62. It looks like it's cutting more on the back thread of this side of the thread instead of the left side. So if I feed this in over here a couple more thou, it'll help center that up. Keep going at 62 on this. Disengage it so you don't hit anything. Reverse it, pull out. Get to a smooth spot. Okay, we know 62 is our number over here. We're going to give this a couple tenths, couple thou over there. That's good. We'll feed it again. That's a lot better. Okay. That's one nice thing about a lathe, you can cut threads, or in this case, fix the thread. I'm going to continue giving this a couple more over here, because I'm not seeing it cutting the left side of the thread yet. Pretty good. Too far, back way up, come back. I'm going to give it two more thou right there. I'm going to give it another thou up here. Okay, looking better. Oh, dumbass, didn't back up. So you screw up threads in your cutting bit. So you lose track of what you're doing, you screw up. Okay, where am I at right now? I am too far in, I think. I don't know, I lost track. Okay, we're at 63 right now. We'll go 64. I'm going to leave this side alone. I think I'm way too far out. 64. Okay, so we cleaned up pretty good. Give it 2 more thou over here on this one. That's going to cut it deeper. This one goes to 64 again. So I'm going to try to clean up the inner part of the thread. We're cutting more on the right side instead of left side, so we'll keep feeding this in and I'll bring it in slowly. This might be the last pass. Okay. Back that off. Okay, let's see if this will fit on there now. It gets tight in there right there. There's a little bit more cutting. Okay, so it still is not cutting full depth on the other side. So I'm going to give more on this one. Give it a couple more. Oh, let's see. Screw this back in also here. They never disengage, so we're always engaged the same way each time. Okay, move this back in some more. This is at 64. Taking some metal out that time. That should be enough. So if you look really closely at the threads in there, if it'll focus, you see how the thread pitch is cutting, thread shape. Feels good until we get to there, and it gets tight again. So, is this thing screwed up, or still got more issues? I guess there's still more issues. Okay, so 64. Give us some more over here. At some point we're going to get enough off of this thing. Make sure you look like you're in the right spot here. We're not too deep. Looks like we're pretty deep in. Should be good though. Ooh, ooh, what's that? What's going on? Okay, we got enough that time. I'm hiding.
What's going on?
I'm destroying parts. Don't look like I did anything that time. Those look good now? They don't go on very good. Bottom's out right there. Should go in deeper than that. You don't suppose it doesn't want to go anymore, do you? Somebody's not happy. We don't care. Oh, they just need to get friendly with each other, that's all it is. Okay, they went all the way on. I just got to work it back and forth a couple times. Mate them to each other. Oops. Tighten that one spot. And it's loose. Voila. Now we don't have to go buy a $100 shaft. We fixed it. All right.